So last Saturday, my family decided to have one of those let's all pitch in and fix the house days, which we all know is code for Dad will break something and the rest of us will watch. The sink in our kitchen had been leaking for weeks, and my mom was starting to make jokes about building an ark. So, with a confidence reserved only for dads armed with YouTube tutorials and a questionable wrench, my dad declared he'd fix it after lunch. We all cheered, partly out of support, mostly because it meant we'd get to watch him crawl under the sink and narrate his confusion. About an hour later, he emerged from the cabinet looking like he'd aged a decade and smelled suspiciously like WD-40. All set, he declared. There was a new hose poking out from under the sink, but he insisted it was extra secure. It was only mildly concerning that the dishwasher was now humming like an industrial generator and the kitchen lights flickered every time someone said rinse cycle. Still, we shrugged it off, figuring a few kitchen quirks never killed anyone. Except that one time with the toaster, but that's a different story. That evening, after dinner, it was my brother's turn to load the dishwasher. He pressed the button, and we all waited for the comforting whir of efficiency. Instead, there was a strange gurgling noise, followed by what can only be described as a geyser erupting from the sink. Water shot out across the floor, and before we knew it, the entire kitchen had transformed into a miniature water park. My sister, ever the opportunist, grabbed a baking sheet and started surfing across the tiles, while our dog enthusiastically chased soap bubbles like it was his job. The best part? My dad, channeling his inner plumber, just stood there, arms crossed, watching the chaos unfold. He calmly announced, "Well, I guess we finally found a way to make the kitchen self-cleaning. Next time, I'll try hooking the hose up to the oven, maybe we'll get a steam bath with every pizza."